welcome to episode 2 of me trying to make my 100-year-old steam heat more efficient. In this episode, we're going to go over how steam heat works. When you turn your thermostat on, it sends a signal to the boiler to call for heat. Your secondary controls on the boiler are the pressuretral. It regulates and controls the firing of the boiler based on the internal pressure. I have what is called one-pipe steam heat. If you have a different type, I highly recommend reading this book. A quick way to tell that you have one-pipe steam heat is that you have one pipe coming in with a valve on one side, and on the other side you have what is called an air vent. In my system, I have one pipe coming up to a header, with one supply main feeding 2 different radiators, a second supply main feeding 6 radiators, and a main air vent after the last radiator. The water in the boiler is heated to 212 degrees where it turns to steam. During the vaporization process, the volume expands by 1,600 times. This steam pushes out the cold air down the supply main through the main air vent. Once the cold air is out of the supply main, the steam then makes its journey to each radiator. The air vent on the side of each radiator allows the air to be pushed out of the radiator. The steam then heats across the radiator, and once it's heated all the way across, the air vent on the side closes to not allow any of the steam to come out of the radiator. As the steam heats your home, condensate is formed on the inside of the pipes, and that condensate then follows the wet return back to your boiler. At the boiler, there's a Hartford loop that prevents water from draining backwards if you have a leak in your return. In the next episode, I'll go over what I've done since moving into this house.